Warframe's update 31.2 Nora's mix today brought us two new sets of decorations, the Kuva Fortress decorations and the Oracle Tower decorations. This video will be covering the Kuva decorations only, and I will link below the Oracle Tower review if you are interested. And to start, we have the Armored Roof and its tall variant. These are going to be beautiful decorations to use for domes. It appears that DE finally took pity on decorators having to do 4 or 5 radial designs in order to do a cohesive dome. The way they have a super neutral color means that they won't clash super hard with anything you decide to use it with, which is amazing. Then we have the Armored Wall top and bottom variants, so you can have like a closing mechanism if you'd like. And then we have the Armored Wall with the glory murder hole. It's actually called a murder hole, I shit you not. And then if one murder hole isn't enough, why not two? And then we have the Asteroid Saw, which doesn't scale any larger than it does, and that's a crying shame, because if it didn't look like a giant alien dildo, I could see this being used as like a weapon on some sculpts. Then we have Banner of the Queen, which is just meh. And then we have, I shit you not, this is the full title of this decoration, Base of a Grineer Laser Scanning System. Holy fuck. Someone at DE clearly writes light novels, because this, if I were to just slap on, that time I got reincarnated as a base of a Grineer laser scanning system, it would fit. It would fit. Like, you couldn't have just named it Scanning System Base. Then we have the Bay Door Reinforcement Trim, which gets very, very large. And then we have the Bulwark Series. These are phenomenal, honestly. I can see these being used in mass, honestly, to just create makeshift walls. And I can understand why. They have catwalks on the top, they have a nice texture on it, they've got rounded versions, rounded open versions, they've got corner versions, inverted corner versions, they've got ones with glory murder holes, and then they've got the Bulwark Buttress with a light, and then one without, and then Bulwark end caps for whichever side you might need. And then we've got the Cable Run in a curved and straight 2-meter variant, and then a longer 8-meter variant, which is kind of neat, especially since if you go underneath, it's not just textureless, it's just inverted, so that way you can still use whichever side you'd like. Then we have the Dragon's Tooth weapon system, which I don't understand the naming scheme for this, but okay. Then we have the electric turret, the flamethrower turret, and then we have the fortress armored door, which is one chunky boy, but it doesn't actually open, which is extremely upsetting. Then we have the door lock, and then we have the door platform, and then door rail platform, and then fortress bulkhead, and then a larger variant, and then we have the fortress pillar, then we have pillar top and bottom, however the top I can't not see. Inky. Then we have the Tether Ring, which scales larger than the room itself if you want it to. And then we have the data cable large. It's actually a crying shame that these don't animate like they do in game, or at least I'm pretty sure they do in game, because that would have been really friggin' cool. However, I am happy to have these regardless. Then we have the mine, and then the security blade, which is literally just shiv, like that. That's just shiv. That's all I got. And then we have the Queen's Throne, which if I could just separate the glass from this and just fuck the rest, I'd be happy. Give me that glass. Then we have the landing pad half, which is literally just half of the platform you stand on for extraction half the time in a Grineer mission. Then we have the holographic asteroid projection along with the Kuva Fortress projection. They don't scale any larger than I show here, which is unfortunate, but if you want like a war room kind of table, then these are for you. Then the laser scanning system finds its brothers in the top and bottom variants, and then we have the security platform in 2 and 4 meter variants, which are kind of cool little great things. And then we have the satellite, which all around is a shit-ass decoration. Look at those textures. That thing is garbage. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be. At a distance, it would be fine though, and I suppose that's why they call it a satellite, because no one wants to look at that up close. Then we have the throne room door trimming, and then we have the throne room blast shield, which is kind of cool. I like the idea of it. Then we have the throne room floor adornment, and then we have throne room glass. Oh my god, the dirty things I will do with this glass. They've actually given us, for once in our lives, a flat pane of glass that doesn't look like shit, and hopefully doesn't spaz out like a motherfucker either. This thing is incredible. I am so fucking happy they gave this to us. Like, I cannot stress that enough. And then they gave us the light fixture, which is really fucking meh. Yeah, I bothered to turn on bloom and like put it in a dark place, and it's just ugh. And then we have the throne room pillar, but I don't know why they're calling it a pillar. That thing looks jank as hell. And then also looking at the shape of it, like, this is literally the throttle on a flight stick setup. Tell me I'm wrong. And then we have the throne room pillar arch, and then we have the throne room pillar adornment, which is just that little itty bit on the sides there. And then we have the throne room pillar arch straight, and then we have the pillar base right and pillar base left, which In case you missed the difference between these two like I did, right just means the bump is on the right side and left means it's on the left side, but otherwise they are the exact fucking same. And then we have the best decoration added to the game to date, Throne Room Stairs Curved. This thing is so fucking hot. Even the backside is beautiful. I don't know what to do with this thing besides use it everywhere. You guys know me, I'm a fan of rounded rooms, and this is going to be a godsend for me. They gave a straight variant as well, but the curved version is just so much fucking cooler. Then they gave us the tram pillar arch, along with a half variant, and then they gave us the turret base deep, turret base not so deep, and then the turret mount, and then the turret gun itself, the rocket launcher variant, and then the tracking variant. And then that is it. If you guys want to see a review of the Orokin Tower decorations that just released, or maybe the Orokin Tower chamber or Grineer Asteroid chamber that released for the Dojo runes, I will have those linked down below.